being realistic, I don't know if I'm beating. I don't know if we're beating.
What's being realistic? Y'all been free 60 years.
And
what's 60 years? And what's 60 years?
And
what's 60 years?
Do something.
What haven't we done?
Do something with.
What haven't we done?
Put together that susu you was just talking.
It's gonna happen.
Gonna happen.
Yeah, absolutely. It's happening.
Why hasn't it happened already?
It's happening with the Nation of Islam. When the last time you bought a Final Call?
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, man. You see what I'm saying? We always want to stop. I mean, this is what I'm not doing. Yeah, everybody go buy a Final Call tomorrow. Everybody who watch this. The Muslims shouldn't have no papers in their hand tomorrow. Because you know what the Muslims gonna do with the money?
True.
They're gonna create other Muslims.
True.
You know what the Muslims gonna do? They're gonna keep your neighborhood safe. They're gonna show your little girl ain't nothing wrong with wearing a long dress. They're gonna teach your children they're the original people on earth. So you know what that little $2 gonna do. So go and spend that little $2.
True. True.
That's it.
True.
Find an organization that's doing the work and support the organization.
I'm feeling this. I'm your professor, I will test you in the worst way. Don't bring a Scantron, pop quizzes all day. Cause of our chemistry, we do biology. What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail, you saw the clip. That's always a dope podcast. They got a lot of dope stuff on there. A lot of dope clips, interviews, everything, right? So, but we got to get to this. Killer Mike, what he did in that clip, in that interview, is something that happens too often in Black America. And what was done in the scene. I just forgot the brother's name. I'm sorry. I just forgot it. Have one of them moments, right? But we like to have those conversations with folks. And like, what Black America is not doing and what we not going to do and what has happened. And when Killer Mike said, we only been free 60 years. 60 years. You know, so we should have, so we should have spaceships in this motherfucker right now. See, and the issue is when he got to the point about him talking about the susu. Which most Black Americans are like, susu, we ain't African. Well, we don't have African customs like susu. Like, let's just do that. Or it ain't called that. And then when he said, well, the nation doing it right now. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That's one of our biggest problems. We complain about what's not going on in Black America when it exists in Black America. And people have to remind us that it exists in Black America. And then we go, oh, that is true. It is here. Why don't we do this? We are doing that. What are you talking about? Yeah, you remember such and such? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, yeah. Well, it ain't doing enough. And then when he fast forwarded and added to the concept of, get the money to the Muslims. Get the money to the nation. You know what they're going to do with it. And the room like, yeah, we do know what they're going to do with it. We know they're going to do right by it. And here's the issue. There's a lot of people in Black America who don't want Black America to progress. Or they want like a small demographic of Black America to do all the work while they just sit and complain about it ain't enough. So, and then ignore all the work that's being done because it ain't good enough for them. Now, I'm about to say some things that's going to be it might be some hit dogs on this that holler. There are a lot of people in our group who complain, but never lift a finger to help our group. There are a lot of people who know information and who know people are doing stuff in the group, but they won't support those people when they're doing it. Because it ain't good enough. But here's the issue. It's not that it ain't good enough. The truth is it ain't entertaining enough. See, everything don't have to be in your face, but for the complainers, everything got to be in your face. Everything becomes but the white folks doing this, and the white folks doing that. Why are we not doing like the white folks doing the white stuff? Like, because we ain't white folks. Why we got to do everything the way that white folks do it for you to understand it? When you going to let go of your slave mentality? It's always going to be a complaint until it's exactly what white folks do. And then you turn around, they had a 400-year head start. But like you said, we're 60 years. You want us to catch up 400 years in 60. But let's just be honest. People don't want us to catch up
they want us to have to make enough and have enough so they can just finally kick back. You know, there are people who want Black America to be better, or the Black diaspora to be better. But it's, in my opinion, it comes because they want to have the white privilege of being mediocre and having a bunch of money for it because the whole group is doing well. They don't really want to put in any work. Because we'll complain about what the church is doing. Church ain't doing enough. Church mismanaged the money. Okay, give it to the nation. I know they'll do right by it, but I don't want to do that. And I'm finna say some more things that's finna be hurtful. Like, for all you people who don't want to invest in the church, I get it. And then you don't want to invest in the nation, that's on you. That's your business. But a lot of y'all the same people that invest in the dope, man. Y'all the same people that invest in alcohol. Y'all the same people that invest in a bunch of junk food. But see, y'all won't invest in anything for the betterment of Black America. And just about to say it, sometimes I don't want to hear fat complainers. Shit, just be honest. You let me know, what you about. You invest in your haircut. You invest, in your outfit. But Black America ain't doing enough. I remember same thing. We had these conversations years ago. People, you black and you, oh man, everybody got Jordans and Jordans. Why y'all spending money on Jordans? But you the same motherfuckers that'll spend money on Gucci. Oh, when you spending money on Gucci, it ain't the same. Oh my God, why we spending all this money on or anything designer? Y'all are complaining that the Jordans that's $120 or whatever cost too much, but you'll buy a damn Dior t-shirt, a Celine t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? A Gucci polo shirt. And it's like a belt that costs more than the shoes. But when you do that, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. It's like, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Somebody black is doing something, I can't show up for that. Somebody white doing the same thing, yes, sir, boss, I was gonna show up, master, because yours got to be better than the black folks. It's the white folks stuff. Y'all turning to Uncle Ruckus. Y'all turning to Steven. Black people show up doing something, it ain't good enough. Black people show up with white people doing something, who that nigga on that night? It's like, oh my God. So, we're attacking Black America out of context because we want more out of Black America, which is great that we have a high standard for what we're doing and where we should be. But here's the problem. If you don't address everything we've done in let's just say, as he said, the 60 years, then shut the hell up. Because it's a lot of great shit that happened in them 60 years that can't talk about. Don't want to talk about. But it ain't good enough. Well, what did you do that was good enough? By the way, what did people in your family do that was good enough? By the way, since we're gonna do that, and I ain't dissing the host. Because I see this mentality. I've seen this mentality for years online, and I've heard it for years with people. Like, why don't we do this? We gonna do that, and we gonna do that, and we gonna do that. And I've seen brothers say, let's work together, and those same brothers sabotage us working together, and then turn around. That's why we can't do nothing. Like, no, motherfucker, you why we couldn't do nothing. Not us, you. So it's a lot that needs to be addressed that a lot of us are playing games and we don't want to be honest about the reality, which is, we just want everything right now so we could just live off of whatever. And there's a lot of lazy complainers. A lot of people who think they're better than everybody. If I could just get somebody if I could get a team of people that could do what I want them to do when I want them to do it, I'm gonna show you how Black America be better. Why don't you just work with some people? Exactly. Because it's hard for you to work with some people. It's easy for you to just tell people what to do. And it's one thing if you know what you're doing, that's one thing. But if you don't know what you're doing, it's like, what the hell are you talking about? You just want to say, you want to have an excuse to say, this is why we're not where we need to be. And the reality is, we're not where we fantasize we should be at. But at the same time, it can be better, but it also could be worse. And the strides that we've made in the last 60 years are fucking phenomenal. Just for the record, they're fucking phenomenal. Think about it. Other groups who got a whole lot more help than us ain't that far ahead of us as a group. Just for the record. But we don't look at that. We're making strides without help while all these other groups got help and a homeland. So put the shit in context. And put your complaints in real context. So that's my thoughts. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Tell me what you think. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna say it to you.